Reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers, taking on last season's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Nelson. Finds his man. It's Moore. Good enough for first down yardage.
And just like that, this offense is out of the gate. What a way to get this game started. Obviously, they have a premier receiver, found a one-on-one matchup, and in the first play of the game, they take advantage of it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage. So don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Bringing pressure. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the toss play. Runner gets outside. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Clemson.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Nelson. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Tigers looking to take advantage of this red zone trap. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Here's the toss play. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Early drama here in this playoff game. It's a 4-point play. They try to convert on third down in the red zone. Scanning the field. It's Nelson. Moves out of the pocket. Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaking free of the 35. He's stopped out at the 42. That's a solid game getting closer to midfield. The Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. As the first down is still going. Right down, it crosses midfield to the 46. Great start for the explosive plays, and now another first down. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. On the run, it's Frazier. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. At the 10. Touchdown, Georgia, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Now the important point after attempt. Looking to pass. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And they're able to get him down. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes the catch. It's Davidson. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Davidson. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. the toss play, runner moving left. Heading for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Clemson.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
With the PAT, they stretch the lead to 14-6. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments to prevent that this time. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play. And they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
The Dogs will line up to punt it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the toss play now, running left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Back to pass. It's Nelson. That's caught. It's Davidson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout. The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch downfield.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. On the move now. Using his legs here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Shotgun running play call. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Important third down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Tigers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. He shreds the tackle. They finally corral him at the 1.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And the quarterback will just sneak it now.
No, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. He'll pitch it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Try to add the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good, so the lead is 21-6. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Georgia 6.
Will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter, down by a couple of possessions. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Grab behind the line, it's Brown. He's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but we stopped short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
That completion makes it second down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. It can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Running play called on third and short. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. No huddle now for the offense. He'll hand it off. And tackled after a small pickup there. Dogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. The short completion to the tight end. And the tackling, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. First down. We're going to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quick pass. The catch is made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to throw again. Caught near the goal line. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Rollers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Design quarterback run. And he gets in there. The lead now is just 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. He'll hand it off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun handoff here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. They'll try the right side on the toss. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. To gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down inside their own 40. Scanning the field. It's Nelson. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. He's got it with room to run. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Pitches to the back. End zone ahead. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Dogs.
Wow, that is split-second decision-making by this quarterback, and it's necessary to run the option. The quarterback saw the defender and pitched it to his back, and he took it in for the touchdown.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
But Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game deadline. A classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Heading to the fourth quarter, who can step up and make a crucial play in this pursuit of a national championship? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Receiver in motion now. Pass not complete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
This is a crucial third down play to try a field goal from here will be 61 yards. Over the middle, it's Brown. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. He gets loose. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, and picks up some decent yardage.
A lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
So play number 7 on this drive is a 3rd down and goal. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Moves out of the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. It right through. The player is down injured after that last play. Looks like a timeout while they check him out.
Wow, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. From the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He breaks free. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. The back's got it on the pitch. The wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. The final 2 minutes here, this defense trying to hang on, the offense trying to make a play to win it. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes, and the offense produced some magic. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. And the offense step up. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Running back has it on the screen now. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Chris, this is almost like taking a sack. Talking about a completion for a loss, every yard is precious. So going backwards, obviously counterproductive to say the least.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They finally get it down, but a big play to the 46.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on fourth and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker.
And here he goes. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Makes the read. Pitch play to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Grab behind the line. It's Brown.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? On third down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. The offense will spend the timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock.
Hey, this defense doing a good job all game long and not giving up many yards after the catch. Now working with this lead, trying to preserve it. Good job of keeping their eyes up and bringing this receiver down. Gave up some yards, but nothing big to try to hold on to this lead.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? Snags the quick throw. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, I love how they keep trusting their quarterback. Nice job of getting a completion, positive yards. Now we got second and goal, critical time in this game. I would keep trying to find those one-on-one matchups and let the quarterback find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. So now we'll have a field goal attempt, one of the biggest moments of this game so far. And this to tie the game here in the final minute. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. So now on comes the field goal unit. A chance to tie the game here in the final minute of regulation. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that ties the score now in the final seconds.
And calm, cool, and collected. No doubt. Pressure is on. He delivers. I think we're looking at overtime here.
This is a squib kick. Picked up by one of the up men. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Breaks into the clear. It's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. And here's the handoff. Fights through the tackle. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. In the red area, it's Davidson. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Clemson. They strike first in OT.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. On the run, it's Robinson.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here comes a handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Has a path to the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
So here we go. What a moment as they set up for the 2-point conversion to try to win this game right now. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. How about this? A two-point conversion now with the ball game on the line. Now the offense will spend a timeout to get everybody organized. Can't afford a mistake at this moment. And now for the crucial extra point to tie this up and force a second overtime. And he knocks through the PAT. So we're still tied now heading into the first play of double overtime. And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short game. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. When he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
You know, on third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. He keeps it on a design run. Touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a two-point try coming up.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So they score the touchdown. Now by rule, they must go for 2 here in second overtime. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's in there. The conversion is good. Great execution, and it pushes the lead to 8. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Toss play to the outside. Breaks into open space. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Davidson. And he's in for a touchdown. But still work to do. They need a two-point conversion to force a third overtime.
Well, the offense has done its job here coming up with this touchdown, and that's a great job. And as you know now, Chris, down by 2, they've got to hit this two-pointer to be able to tie this game up and send it to a third overtime.
So now the offense must answer with their own two-point conversion to send us to a third overtime. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Looking to scramble. And no, he doesn't get in. They've stopped it.